Ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother Bolo and we are here with another reaction, a very important one that has to do with the sector. Well, it has to do with the economical plans of the People's National Party, where the MSMEs are concerned. All right, so I'm just gonna play the tape, and then I'm gonna give my, uh, you know, commentary about what was said and what does it mean and what I think about it. In the meantime, as you come through the door, remember to hit the like button. And also, guys, if you want to donate to the platform to support it anyway, yeah, for those people that understand what it takes to be content creator and you want to support this platform because you like the work that we are doing, just know there's a few options. We have the Cash App, we have the PayPal, and we also have the Zelle. And my number is running across the screen, so you can reach out to me personally on WhatsApp. All right, if you want to make any other arrangements. Let's get into the actual content, shall we?
This would have drilled us in terms of the tough question. How will this work? Wouldn't it cost the government? How will the government get back money? And all of that was
So you had a real consultation and a
real conversation with both of them. Real tough conversation. There are things that we would have also proposed that they said that no, we're not going to be doing this. We would not do that one or that one or that. But we think this one it can work, right? Because we train and we will assist. Okay.
All right, certain.
They would have.
Yes, Antoinette. Sorry. Finish it out as we wrap.
Right, so it was good that to see that the opposition came with the solutions that we the persons who are on the ground that knows what worked best for us are telling them that would work.
Well, let's see. The election is certainly due, contrary to what pop up in the public domain recently. The election is actually due by September, I think the 3rd of September. So let's see if how this one will go. If people will basically vote in their interest to accommodate these things, or what will happen. It's a democracy, and of course we can only encourage the people to go to the poll, but we can't say to them that, listen, go vote yes or go vote this. So we can't hold their hands. All right, we can do it in our own private discourse, but for purpose like this, we have to leave it open-ended.
Okay.
Following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
No, before I get to that, I want to speak to this specifically. It says here that the MSME sector accounts for 80% of the jobs in the Jamaican economy. 80%. Right? The MSMEs contribute significantly to GDP, employment, and wealth creation. So what they're saying is that, or what Miss Antoinette, is that her name? Miss Antoinette said, and they are the
Scores, but for purpose like
what they need. Miss Antoinette Campbell. Is Miss Antoinette Campbell? Oh, she's not married? Okay. Shout out to her. But this is big. Because remember, one of the things that was said was that, the PMP, the stuff that they're putting out, it's not gonna fit into the budget. It's gonna be too much. They're gonna wreck the economy. It's gonna be FinSac 2.0. There's a lot of nonsense that was promoted, that was pushed. But we understand it's an election year, so people want to a lot of lies is gonna be told, and honestly,
all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way know why they take it the wrong way.
be exposed, man. Real talk. So I am pleased. I'm extremely pleased about this. That they actually went and had consultations and actually did a deep dive. Who's calling? Lord of mercy. Somebody trying to call me, but I can't take no calls right now. Alright. Go back to my regular schedule, my regular scheduled program. Alright, let's hear what let's hear about the media release, shall we?
To people to go to the poll, but we can't say to them that, listen, go vote yes or go vote this, so we can't hold their hands. All right, we can do it in our own private discourse, but for purpose like this, we have to leave it open-ended.
Okay.
Following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
We are insulted and alarmed at the disgraceful concoction of misinformation and misdirection being used by the JLP in the face of, quite frankly, damning revelations by the Integrity Commission that a total of 8 parliamentarians are now under investigation for illicit enrichment and unexplained wealth. In their usual diversionary style, JLP Deputy Gen Sec Charles Sinclair attempted to mislead Jamaicans by suggesting that the Integrity Commission does not inform individuals under investigation. We are saying that the JLP is fully aware that, to the contrary, the Integrity Commission does write to individuals who are under investigation for illicit enrichment and advises them of such investigation. This protocol, we know, is in place to ensure that those under scrutiny are aware of their status and can respond appropriately. In fact, in a public statement in Parliament, the Commission's Director of Investigation, Kevon Stevenson, said, and I'm going to quote him here, he said, all declarants who are being investigated for illicit enrichment must be so advised. Declarants under such an investigation must, by law, be given an opportunity to explain how they came by their assets. That's a direct quote. In fact, the same statement was shared by the Integrity Commission's Executive Director, Greg Christie, via an email to Parliament in August 2023. Therefore, I am very concerned by Senator Charles Sinclair's assertion that the PNP cannot speak with certainty on this matter. That is incorrect, and by extension, the JLP should also be able to say if the 8 MPs under investigation sit among them. After all, on November 19, 2023, the Jamaica Gleaner reported that the Integrity Commission called a meeting with a JLP MP regarding possible illicit enrichment. We're standing by the statement issued by the leader of the opposition yesterday that all 22 PNP parliamentarians, both MPs and senators, have confirmed that they are not aware of being investigated by the Integrity Commission for illicit enrichment. We therefore challenge Mr. Sinclair, the Prime Minister, and the entire Jamaica Labour Party to state unequivocally whether any of their members are under investigation for illicit enrichment. We just want to remind the Jamaica Labour Party that the historically unprecedented case of 8 parliamentarians being under investigation by the country's integrity watchdog for illicit enrichment is a serious matter. This has a potential to derail any government and cause irrevocable damage to a country's reputation. The PNP is urging the JLP to address these critical issues with the seriousness they deserve, rather than attempting to deflect attention through baseless accusations and disinformation. We're again calling on all parliamentarians
Embarrassing.
to uphold the highest ethical standards and to support the Integrity Commission in its efforts to address any discrepancies in asset declarations.
Them think it's just a PR thing and joke around with people's life. Serious business. Government is serious business. When the hurricane came, they jump up and then start PR them way through everything. Darrell Vaz done spokesperson for JPS. It was Comrade Philip Paul when that ball out and said JPS now go on good. And the government almost want cuss him and said JPS are go on good. And X amount of people get back light already. I sat down and watched the Prime Minister in Parliament say it is 95.5% that get back light. And when the members on the opposition bench, he said, no go so. He said, they never just get the number and believe it. He is sure that Darrell Vaz check it. Now that people living in darkness 1 month later, Darrell Vaz come out like he want cuss JPS. When I him did the PR for them, we want this government to guard the yard. We tired of it. Look here, a long time no conference to keep on our own in the office. But I'm not going to overdo it. When we went into the local government election, the Labour right them come with them face themselves, you know, comrade list. And a comrade list. I see in your wheelchair and you're still there, you're a real warrior of the People's National Party. Give thanks. Then say, listen how them out of the comrade Natalie. Then say, them are going to call the election. The local election in February. Them are going to win the election. And then we are going to start fight over here, so. And then them are going to call the general election. And I said, me have one question I want to ask you. What is the plan when we lose the local government election? They never have no plan for that. So when they come out of the local government election, they want to tell us that we should not vote for Mark Golding because of where my father come from. If me in a politics and you can only cuss me about where my father come from, me will take that, because you can't call me thief, you can't call me corrupt, you can't call me liar, you can't call me wicked, and you take that from. If me in a politics and you can only cuss me about where my father come from, me will take that, because you can't call me thief.
He needs some milk.
Where my father come from. If me in a politics and you can only cuss me about where my father come from.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Me will take that, and you can't say you calling because of where my father come from. If me in a politics and you can only cuss me about where my father come from, me will take that.
What can go so? What did you say?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Literally, you know, people like that are the only thing them have to say about Mark Golding, you know. Same a white man, you know. And he come from Britain, you know. When he born a Jamaica and his father British, so he's a British automatically. The man born here, and he born them. And some of them not born here neither, you know. And them black, you know. But they still accept them as Jamaican. Some of them born overseas. They're not born here. They're not born here.
Cause you can't call me thief, you can't call me corrupt, you can't call me me in a politics and you can only cuss me about where my father come from, me will take that, cause you can't call me thief, you can't call me corrupt, you can't call me liar, you can't call me wicked, I will take that. My wisdom
so me I left it. So
Yo, people, tell me what you think in our comment section. You hear that? No joke. The most important part of this to me, you know, we already know about the 8th. What go and Colin? We know about the 8th, and we know say the government lied to us about, you know, not being aware of the 8th. As a matter of fact, they wanted to challenge the People's National Party. They wanted to challenge the People's National Party in regards to the declaration that none of the members of the People's National Party are under investigation for illicit enrichment. But sorry for them, facts are the facts, and it is what it is. And it have just bond them, they can't do nothing about it. The truth is just the truth. You understand? The truth is just the truth. Let me see. What name? You have something else I want to cover. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section. And the MSMEs, big up for themselves. Love it. Big up for themselves.